and my cousins would always love to do is basically run around the house. And of course, we were always told by my mom not to run around the house because eventually you would break something. And of course, we didn't listen. And of course, I broke something. And one of the things I broke as my siblings were chasing me was the arm of one of our chairs, because I threw that chair behind me to hopefully block the path of my younger brother as he ran towards me. And of course, I knew I did wrong. Of course, my siblings knew I did wrong. And of course, I didn't want to admit it. So like a kid, I took some glue and I tried to glue the armchair together, and it looked perfectly fine. Well, give it a few weeks when someone actually sat in the chair and the armrest broke. In many ways, my friends, in that instance, I thought I was doing right. I thought I was doing what I needed to do. And in essence, by covering it up, it looked like everything was perfectly fine. But deep down within my heart, I knew I was still wrong. I knew that I wasn't doing what was truly right. And that's what our first reading invites us into in a powerful way, as the prophet Isaiah says these words: "Let us set things right." Not only on an external level, but most especially interiorly within us. We have to set our hearts on that path of righteousness. Because what happens when we don't do that is exactly what took place in our gospel. Where here you have these Pharisees, these leaders of the people of the time in terms of faith, who are, yes, observing the law of Moses. In essence, on the external side, doing things that are right. But deep down within, their hearts are not set right. Their hearts are not set upon the intention of what God had for them and for all of us. And that's where they go wrong. They become selfish. They become all about themselves. They become about things of this world rather than God. And that's why we have this beautiful season of Lent. This opportunity once again to have that metanoia, that change of heart, where we set our hearts on that path of righteousness focused on God. Where we allow Jesus Christ, God revealed for us, who gave up his life for us, who did that beautiful act of righteousness and justice for us, to be the example that we follow. And when we are able to do that, my friends, then that's when we can take this beautiful message of the gospel, this beautiful aspect of righteousness, and truly live it out. Here at the ACC, out there with our families, out there in our schools, wherever it may be, where we bring that goodness and love of Jesus everywhere we go. In our celebration of our Mass today, as we receive the Eucharist, as we receive that love of Jesus Christ, as we receive his very self into ourselves, helps us with that grace that we need to truly set things right. In a beautiful way, my friends, we are called here today to be on that path of righteousness, that path of heaven. May we truly fix our wrongs. May we truly change our hearts. May we truly accept that which is right. Amen.